Where you live determines how you fly, and most travelers never stop to question whether their home airport is actually working for them or against them. Dallas-Fort Worth, Los Angeles International, and O'Hare in Chicago are three of the five busiest international departure hubs in the United States. Between them, they serve nearly every major international destination on Earth. But they are not equal. The airlines that dominate each hub, the competition on key routes, the lounge access, the pricing patterns, and the points programs that deliver the most value are completely different at each airport. This video is a direct comparison. We are running DFW, LAX, and ORD through the same categories: international route coverage, pricing competition, best airline programs for each hub, lounge landscape, and the award redemptions that give you the most leverage depending on where you are based. If you live in Dallas, this confirms what you should already be doing and shows you where the other hubs have an edge you can exploit. If you are traveling through LAX or ORD or considering a positioning flight to a different hub, this video tells you exactly when that is worth it. Let's start with route coverage, the raw number of international destinations each hub serves nonstop. Route coverage is where the three hubs diverge most sharply, and it comes down almost entirely to which airlines call each airport home. DFW is American Airlines territory. American operates more international routes from DFW than from any other airport in their network. Oneworld is your strongest alliance here: British Airways to London, Japan Airlines to Tokyo, Iberia through Madrid, Cathay Pacific through Hong Kong, Qatar Airways to Doha. Non-stop international destinations from DFW number over 60. Latin America coverage is exceptional. More non-stop options to Mexico, Central America, and South America than almost any hub outside Miami. The gap: DFW has limited Star Alliance and SkyTeam presence beyond Lufthansa, KLM, and Air France. ORD is the Star Alliance capital of the United States. United Airlines and Lufthansa Group both have significant O'Hare operations. From ORD, you can fly non-stop on Lufthansa to Frankfurt, Munich, and Zurich, Swiss to Geneva, Austrian to Vienna, Scandinavian to Copenhagen and Stockholm. For travelers whose point strategy is built around United Mileage Plus, Star Alliance, or Avianca Life Miles redemptions on European metal, ORD is the strongest hub in the country. The gap: ORD's Latin American coverage is significantly thinner than DFW's. LA is the most alliance-diverse hub of the three. No single airline dominates, so you get genuine competition across all three alliances. American, United, Delta, Air France, KLM, Lufthansa, British Airways, Japan Airlines, Korean Air, Cathay Pacific, Emirates, Qatar, Singapore Airlines, ANA, and LATAM all operate significant LAX service. For Asia-Pacific, Japan, Korea, Australia, Southeast Asia, LA has the deepest nonstop coverage of any U.S. airport. The gap: diversity means no single loyalty program dominates, making point strategy less focused. Higher operating costs at LA also translate to consistently higher base fares compared to DFW and ORD. Pricing is where DFW quietly outperforms most travelers' expectations, and where LAX consistently disappoints despite its route depth. DFW transatlantic fares to London run $600 to $900 round-trip in economy at standard booking windows. ORD to London runs slightly higher at $650 to $950. LAX to London runs $700 to $1,100 because the volume of premium leisure travelers on that route keeps base fares elevated. The pattern holds across most transatlantic routes. DFW and ORD price comparably. LAX runs 10 to 20% higher on average. For Asia-Pacific, LAX wins on pricing where it has multiple competing carriers. LAX to Tokyo with American, Japan Airlines, ANA, and United all competing nonstop drives fares down. DFW to Tokyo on American alone has less competitive pressure. For Latin America, DFW is the clear winner on both coverage and pricing. The volume of American and Aeromexico service to Mexico, combined with LATAM coverage to South America, creates genuine competition that keeps fares lower than routing through ORD or LAX.
Lounge landscape. DFW punches well above its weight. Terminal D has the Centurion Lounge, the Capital One Lounge, and multiple Admirals Clubs, one of the densest concentrations of premium lounges at any U.S. airport. ORD has a Centurion Lounge, United Clubs, and the Polaris Lounge for United business class passengers. The Polaris Lounge at ORD is one of the best airline lounges in the United States. LAX has the most lounges in sheer number. Every major carrier has a presence. But the Tom Bradley International Terminal can be chaotic, and the experience is inconsistent across carriers.
The best points program for your travel depends almost entirely on which hub you fly from most. DFW home base? Advantage is your native currency, but the highest value redemptions are through partner programs. Virgin Atlantic Flying Club for ANA Tokyo Business Class. Avianca Life Miles for Lufthansa Frankfurt. British Airways Avios for short-haul one-world routes to Mexico. Flying Blue for Amsterdam and Paris. Your Chase and Amex transferable points should flow to these partners first. ORD home base. United Mileage Plus is native, but Avianca Life Miles is even more powerful from O'Hare because Star Alliance depth is so much greater. ORD to Frankfurt on Lufthansa, Zurich on Swiss, Vienna on Austrian, all bookable through Life Miles at rates better than the airline's own programs. Turkish Miles and Smiles, accessible through Capital One transfers, also prices exceptionally well for Star Alliance Business Class from ORD. LAX home base. The Alliance diversity creates opportunity across multiple programs. Singapore Airlines KrisFlyer, bookable through Amex or Chase, offers some of the best rates for Asia-Pacific routes from LAX. Cathay Pacific Asia Miles covers Hong Kong and onward Asia connections. Flying Blue remains best value for Air France and KLM to Europe. The verdict: DFW wins for Latin America and One World depth. ORD wins for Star Alliance depth and European carrier variety. LAX wins for Asia Pacific and total route volume, but at a pricing premium. If you are already based in one of these cities, use the programs that match your hub's strengths. And when your destination is better served from a different hub, a short positioning flight can unlock routes your home airport cannot match, especially from Dallas to Southeast Asia, where positioning to LAX for Singapore Airlines or ANA can be worth the ad. Check the pinned comment for the full hub comparison table, DFW versus LAX versus ORD, across route count, pricing, top airline, best lounge, and best points program for each region. Next video, the best ways to fly from LAX, routes, airlines, pricing windows, and the points redemptions that work best from Los Angeles. Subscribe so you don't miss it.